Alright, hello and welcome to another 10v10 game. Wow, I instinctively tried to deploy the fob. Anyway, it's gonna be 336th Soviet, should I probably mark up, Soviet Marine Division. This guy already surrendered, so that's great. Yeah, Nemesis 7 dropped. I tried playing both divisions, but I haven't played them enough yet to give my opinion properly. I'll cover them in some upcoming game. This wasn't supposed to be actually this map. If I knew it was this map, I would pick the Soviet Don 100. But yeah, I guess the map changed in the last moment. So White Monster is AI deploying with tanks and conkers. Sure, in this kind of environment, right? So that's already great. At least he's playing Roggener, so it's not a big loss. Right. I can give my opinion on like there's this on the French one, because in my humble opinion, it's a really, really, really underwhelming division for what I expected them to be, really. I'll explain that as we go, but basically, right, ground surveillance radar, 6 dudes, SVD and stuff, right? Sure. Basically, they hyped up the Leclerc, but honestly, it's just not very good in my opinion, because I don't have much time to deploy actually. Wow. Right, so I have a AA, I have a descent infantry as well. So let's try to get them in these positions, and then we need a command. We do have a command in it. So let's bring in one Nana to smoke. I'm just gonna call it Nana because that's basically what it is, really. And I can deploy another T-55 at Bastion maybe, or I can deploy the Conkers as well. Something like that, right? And maybe I can open MiG. But let's get back to French division, right? So I expected some like high hitting French division, heavy hitting, sorry, with like proper MBT instead of AMX-30s again. I mean, I knew that it's going to be one card. It's nice that they are up-vetted instantly, right? You don't have to vet them and lose availability. All that is great, but it's like it has 14 front armor. So the moment you start fighting even T-72s, fair enough. Even T-72s, nice. Once that T-72 hits you, you are already on half HP, which kind of sucks, right? Obviously. Man, why is there gazillion helicopters now, basically? Well, that's really that necessary to, you know. Look at the amount of crap they're sending there. Can I select my unit, please? Thank you. So, good thing I opened 3 Eagles there, right? A bunch of Gazelle cannons, right? We are killing them, but yeah, they're gonna mess up my infantry as well, so not sure how to feel about that though. Does this have a Igla? No. Ah, man, rough. It is what it is. So the fact that my Iglas seem to be missing a lot is not really helping either. But look, man, holy fucking shit! Can we at least attempt to hit something, please? This SPG, I don't even know what to do about it, really. This is dying, they are not paying attention. Bro... +3 for NATO, like, well, we haven't kept this either. So that's kind of rough. But fine. Not sure where the cluster is being dropped. Alright, so we got another Gazelle cannon at least. We got another Puma, whatever was that. Whatever that was, sorry, so that's nice. Alright, now you can kind of walk in. T-55 is helping already, so that's good. Let's push with infantry. Where's my Nana? I need my Nana to start doing stuff. And is there any heavier AA? I mean this, right? But, and then the Drost equipped tank. Looks like I might need more I might need more of everything, basically. Got these zills. Spread them out a little bit. This might get hit with artillery at some point, so let's not wait for that to happen. And then I guess recon can advance a little bit. I'm gonna be contesting this shortly, I believe. Like T-55 is still helping, so that's good. We can we can actually go contest from this side. We just have it kind of like to resupply my stuff, but you know, can use this to actually do damage. IHAVC is being hit already. That's mega cool. Let's get the second Nana. He moved out of the building. This was wrecked. Thank you, whoever participated in that. And then let's get more manpads. Because look. Alright, Drost. There it is. That's a guys. We should win against the guys, really. Or we can just get clapped and stunned. Alright. Oh, sucks, what could I say? Now I kinda over-invested into air defenses, but... yeah... My Conquerors doesn't have a line of sight because I smoked. So that's rough, right, obviously. Alright, a way to lose the recon mega tank, certainly. I have +2 for pact at least, so that's something. We will win against that easily, I believe. This has decent anti-tank range as well. Alright, a lot of crap there. I'm gonna shamelessly be stealing people's supply from the FOBs, if you haven't realized yet. Can we retreat from this and not die there? That would be also mega cool. Well, we can't get the Sagai, it seems. Alright, fair enough, I'll take that. It's just a command squad, honestly, for the cluster bomber, sure. In my opinion, fair trade. But he might bomb this now. Right, so let's resupply this infantry. Let's get more infantry, but maybe like the Spetsnaz this time and the PTS squads. We're still a +2, so that's nice. Looks like both NATO and Pact command units are dead. Help there a little bit. Get the Kalmar out of the way. Oh, you can stop. Eat that supply. Get another mega squad. Hopefully we are doing damage. I mean, yeah, we are killing arm rifles, so... 2 more shells, then run. So NATO artillery is hitting this, it seems. Or it might be our artillery, I'm not sure. What's that? Is that command heli there? No. Alright. I have a Grad, let's not forget about Grad. And there it is, there's the command unit. Let's bring in the... Alright, one bomber shot down, maybe this one as well. Not really, alright. That means we will have to move some air defenses, I guess, so... To help the teammates, right? It's a team game. I could get this. Is this jammer? No, but it has exceptional optics and it's 50 points, right? And I have an extra command squad now. So you have ground-to-ground radar, my friends. Why are we not, you know, ground surveillancing? I think that was a kill, though. That really shouldn't live, alright. It's right there, man. Building is right. Fucking never mind. Alright, they're fine for now. What happened to Drozd? Man, certainly a way to lose a mega tank again. This can melt infantry and kill the Gazelle cannon. Right? Well, let's get cheaper tanks because obviously I'm too retarded to use these Drozd equipped ones. So, just a bunch of these. Now this needs to run because it's gonna get artied. It's a Spetsnaz, right? And Spetsnaz doesn't live long when it's stationary, for obvious reasons, right? They have some shells. You know, brief resupply, and then we just smoke this position. Is this radar? Yes. Oh crap. It's gonna die to 80 gem though. Wow. So we got one seed.
Warning.
Alright. I mean, we're getting bombed. You have RPG, please, please, please. Whatever. We're being bombed, but we're also shooting down the bombers, right? So it's good. And we are now full capping, and I can advance with the mega range anti-tank squad. So that's also nice. Where are the smaller supply trucks? Oh, they are kinda empty though. But the Mi-26 just landed here, which is very nice of illegal baker guy. Thank you, illegal baker guy. Much appreciated. Sure, I'll sell it for you. Let's move from this position. Get some Igla base. Oh. Alright, I don't have a fob, but you know. We can be helpful to teammates at least. Or we can't because my meg is super retarded. Alright, fair enough, right? VLRA was wrecked. But it's French killing French. So I kinda don't mind, honestly. That's some tank there or something. You can shoot with the Vinteres as well. Or we can just clap them with this. So how many FOBs are we losing? One, it seems. Which is fairly good. T-55s should be arriving any second now, really. This should be enough to kill the Mistral. I lost one infantry squad, he lost a bomber. So let's replace with 2 infantry squads now. You know, double down on that a little bit. And get the Strela 10 for this position. Then we can also maybe put an 80 gem somewhere here. Or that could have been an SPG, to be fair, but still. I do have 2 Eagles advancing down this direction, so I'm not really scared of this stuff. Well, we can do a bit of missing. I don't mind. As long as it's not that much missing, but you know, eventually we are gonna get that hit. Right, finish deploying this stuff. Hit the 280 gem units at once. Yes, sure, thank you. 2 more shots and then we move. Ah, there we go. And now we can advance with the mega cool T-55s, right? Except there's a bunch of Sagaias also coming in. What's this RPG? 18 pen times 8. Alright, good luck fighting that, bro. Yeah, hello and goodbye, I guess. Of course, if they miss, then it kinda sucks. And the forest isn't fire and you're stunned. Yeah, I do be like that sometimes, right? Anyway. Oh man, we killed only one though. That's just sad, really. That's 280 gems. I panic smoked. Oh shit, alright, one cluster is down. One high explosive is down. He doesn't get infinite aircraft, sorry, but I got somewhat infinite tanks. Still. Where, bro? Where base? Oh. Well, I guess I have 3 Strelas there, I don't know. Holy air spam, though. Alright, French armor, do be like that. I mean, I'm taking losses, right? I'm not playing, like, ideal. But we are still holding the ground and defending and stuff. And I have this nice grad to help out here. And I also can deploy 2 of these things and then just carpet bomb that entire area. It's an option, right? Let's just turn on it as, alright, thank you. So, just spread these slightly. Spetsnaz is taking fire though, which isn't great. Let's save some grad. We solved this. I can still afford the bomber. But if I carpet bomb this, I'm just gonna kill this guy's infantry, right? But I don't mind killing one BTR, honestly, to you know, sort this out, and then just before he unloads that blob. So that would be nice. Something is dying here, though. Are they packing up, or... yeah, they are, alright. So how is this? Oh, man! Alright, we're good, we're good. I was scared I'm gonna just delete his entire Metastralky blob, but, you know. It's fine. Let's try to utilize this mega anti-tank as well. Let's group all the nanas together before we use them. Now I'm just gonna hit this general area. And then all of them can move here. And then we join the fight with these guys. Like this Zil can go resupply people as well. T-55s are already resupplied. Let's protect these guys from air spam. Push with this infantry. Got the Shilka or variant of it there. Like there's no point really pushing much deeper this direction because like there's nothing to cap. But still, I want to kind of make sure they can't really get back into this sector. These are all small supply trucks, so you know, I don't mind potentially losing them. So if I can manage to get this in cover and then just blow up, I mean the Hot 2 is really scary though. Alright. Sure. I mean, I'll take it. And so these things moved, we can, you know, just help out a bit everywhere with artillery, get double Zil to resupply the tanks, get this thing. I still have a bomber alive. Now I have AA to defend my tanks as well, conveniently. Because I was a good person, I was trying to help my team. See? Pays off to be good. Where the fuck do you think you're going, though? Or you're super dead now, basically. I'm not sure if we are on defense or offense in this area. And we resupplied this successfully, so that's also something. Is there any building anywhere? Never mind. These things are moving out of the counter battery, so just Gorillion smoke in that area, and then they bring more PTS. And then this guy's gonna blow up the Sagai. I mean, that's the idea, at least. Or whatever this is. Enough. There it is, a hit. Yeah, like I said, these guys don't have much pen, but this range really makes up for it, though. And this, I mean, accuracy is kind of not great because of cohesion, I'm gonna assume, but still, range is very, very nice. So can't really complain there. These are Bradley, no, these are Warriors, but still, pretty nasty 80 gem equipped. Let's get back. I got into this forest though. Not getting back anywhere because we are on the offense now, so a descent command squad can also push, to be fair. Get here for the anti-tank range. Artillery can support somewhere, like just obliterate that specific position. I'm not gonna keep these tanks here. I don't need tanks here anymore. Still have 11 shots in Grad, so that's something nice. And I'm gonna fire that here straight away. Alright, more air defense positions. Moving forward. I got the Live Garden, yes. I got it. Grad is hitting. I think I won this because I'm in better cover. But we can also get the AA to melt them. T-55s are helping though. I'm gonna move these up. So if he bombs my Droz tanks, he gets punished at least. I should probably go with like a bit more Spetsnaz now, because it's a forest fight, and if he's gonna use the napalm, I might, you know, or flamethrowers rather, I may just, you know, return the favor. They're gonna be fine. AA is about to melt them. We just spread a little bit here. That's enough. Oh my god. Of all units, Spetsnaz runs into fucking vehicle there. They are routed, let's just chase. If Sagai shows up, we can just blow it up with the RPG-16. Nice. You know, I like to actually leave some defenses for the sector, so that's why I'm leaving the SPGs and Conquerors and that kind of stuff. We're getting the infantry here. Is it ethical to carpet bomb this area so close to my teammates' units? What's this? Whatever. Alright, let's just retreat the tanks a little bit. I don't want to lose Gorillion tanks because I'm not paying attention. And let's get the Guns radar here eventually, and then we can spot stuff. Still at +4 though. The guys on the right nicely capped everything. So props to them, really. You guys can advance. I'm just gonna get this one Strela. Never mind, I'm not gonna get an extra Strela, really. Could have been a nice hit though. Someone resupplied mine, never mind. I resupplied it myself, actually. But I'm just gonna get more high explosive, and we were gonna wait for these guys and then drop 4 high explosive bombers. Or send in 4 high explosive bombers. Or I might not just even wait for it. The fact that command squad is the one fighting this is kind of rough, honestly, but... Is this aircraft faster than... Oh my god, or I fucked up. No, there's no point in electronic warfare guy, really. But we are fine though. And I'm gonna lose the exceptional optics. Because I'm retarded. Oh, sure, you can use our sniper rifle, I don't mind. Where's the Spetsnaz? There's also more Spetsnaz. We need to kind of retreat and not die to the enemy fire support though. I can use the Grad as well, but... So we are winning this fight though. I mean, they have no chance basically. It's elite infantry. I should pay attention to my stuff really. A bunch of valuable stuff chilling here. Can't win against Centurions though. So this is gonna get bombed any second. Please hit. Nice. No. No. Man, mega pain. Really? But the cluster is out at least. None of these has Drozd. The fact that he just managed to kill all of the best stuff really is really depressing. This is amphibious. I didn't actually know this was amphibious. So that's new. Let's buy the bombers again. Grod is again resupplied. I'm gonna steal some of this guy's supply though. Just a little bit. To resupply my tanks, and then I can use them to help. You know? We are gonna be in anti-tank range to mess this up, and it's 14 pen only though. He immediately lights up the forest though, which is kinda really dumb. This is being threatened as well. Can use these things. I know. I forgot these things existed actually. Alright, so is this a mega ranged quad? I don't think it is actually. Where's the mega ranged squad? Is it this one? Yes. I need you here. Actually. You're still getting kills with the Nonas, so that's nice. You're like full cohesion. Please do your thing. Thank you. Right, Nonas are fine again. So that's good. You can't shoot two squads at once. Again, you can't shoot two squads at once. Never mind, you're just gonna die, alright. You got into Spetsnaz to deal with that infantry. Because why not? Just mess up people with the... what's this missile? Ataka, right? Very nice. Very nice. I really love this helicopter. I'm gonna cover the deck here. I really want to give my opinion on this deck. There's so much good stuff in here. Right, AA fighting AA. Sure. I can't win that though. We still have attackers. I need to micro these scullies. I'm just gonna not use these. I don't give a shit honestly about them. So park this here, resupply them if in case they're needed, and you know, just chill there, basically. Or something like that. I have bombers available again.
Ожидаем цели указания. Движение на горизонте. Залетался. Тирать. Готов. Врезаемся. Залетался.
I'm shooting down a bunch of.
Готов. Это засада.
Sure, friend, is it worth though? I mean, I can just bring another one for 50 points, you know, and you lost F-16. I don't know
Опасны. 6 выстрелов.
how worth that was really, but. So we lost this fully. That's the reason why they stopped the bleed. Also, F-18 was shut down, so that's nice.
Враг в поле зрения. Смена полетного задания.
And let's bring more recon in this area.
Добавим огневой мощи.
That should do the job, right? Just some artillery fire support for the team. Not much.
Взвод готов. Враг в поле зрения. Первый взвод. Выдвигаемся. Частоту РМ изменил. Полет продолжаем. Выполнение боевой задачи готов. Враг в поле зрения. За родину! Стряски давай!
Napalm. Alright.
Все лучше, чем рыть. Огонь по готовности. Не отставать, у нас здесь так им. Бой пока закончился. Восстановлению не
Where's the recon heli? Alright, need you. Got the electronic warfare. Got the mega bombers.
Восстановлению не подлежит. Противник под курсом, к работе готов. По нам стреляют! Так, контакт! Пулей туда!
This guy might get shot down though. He strafed the Ka-29 with F-16, failed to shoot it down. Alright. Oh, there's more fighters coming in, but I mean, I'm putting in work with the helis though, so this guy cannot die to the manpad though, that will be done. It's a very good unit to be lost to manpad. The Strela might be more useful here. Oh my god, I'm actually fucking retarded. Alright, my bad. I'm gonna lose super expensive helis now, but we shut down the tornado, so... And... let's do the... cluster airstrike again. Just try to clear this out, whatever was here. It's not gonna be there anymore. Strela 10 is dead. The Strela 10 is also dead, it seems. Yep. That's fine. This guy goes first, and then we clear all this forest with the clusters, right? And then I have misses multiple times. Nice, but I lost the recon heli again. But these guys are all good, so that's nice. Something like that. Let's use the KAs. This armor defensive is somewhat working.
Последний приходит! Буржуй! Готовы вдарить, товарищ. Нам вот туда. Ожидаем цель указания. Враг вводит разговорчики в строю. Противник по курсу, к работе готов. Прибавим обороны. Готов. Противник по курсу, к работе готов.
Hopefully the smoke doesn't fade now, that would be absolutely pain.
Восстановлению не подлежит. Оказаться там первыми. За родину! Готовы дать жару? Проверка связи. Идем.
Alright, overall,
Изменил. Полет продолжаю.
went well. Exceptionally well. Now we are in their backline assaulting the sector from two directions. There's armor also coming in from here. We just drive through it. 3 seconds left though, so yeah. Alright, yeah, like I said, it was a very nice game. 10k kills actually, how man? I guess AA though, yeah, sure. I mean, look at the Sigla. Killed the entire French gazelles. I mean, the 11 gazelles. Like, these things paid off, absolutely. Look at the kills. And then Spetsnaz, I mean, you know, Spetsnaz is kind of expected. This thing got 5 kills. Where's the second one? Did it kill anything? It did, 3. So 8 units with 2 bombers. Actually, Su-24 killed much more stuff. That's very interesting. And then Spetsnaz again, Mega Squad. I played a game yesterday that was like the biggest infantry grind ever between this division and the US Marines, where I didn't realize this thing was, like, this squad was a thing. I didn't realize this was 14 men with anti-tank and stuff, so yeah, I lost majority of engagements. I mean, I didn't lose engagements because the Spetsnaz was still a thing, but yeah, I just learned about this squad. As you know, my laptop broke when the Landjet released, so I'm still kind of learning this DLC. Also Ka-29s did amazing. Yeah, tanks not so much. Yeah, really suck with tanks, honestly. Look at this F-35 cluster. Let's go over the deck. Now, when Landjet released, I was like, this division was the one I was most hyped for. More than for the Danes, honestly. I'll explain. So you got the FOB, but not FOB. So you can afford 10k supply unit, but you don't have to spend points at the start of the game, which is actually very nice. You can actually get 2 of these things instead of like Belazor, and then get another card of infantry CVs or something. So you can have 20k supply, which is more than a FOB, and it's cheaper than a FOB, and you don't have to spend the points at the start of the game, as I mentioned. It is armed, so they should have an achievement, in my opinion, for this thing getting a kill with the NSVT ×2. Yeah, there absolutely should be an achievement, but it has to be in multiplayer game. Anyway, 3 availability, fast wheel CV, right? There's also Chaika, but it's kind of... Sure, I mean, it's 85 points each, so I'm not even sure why I bothered with the Belazor. 1500 supply, 500 cheap supply. There is a 2k supply in it, but it's like, I already have this, right? And it's 4 of them, so it's much more flexible. I mean, much more. A bit more flexible than having 3 of these. And this also looks very ugly compared to like truck. It's just personal taste stuff. Infantry, I opted for descent because like this is cheap, relatively cheap. Fast wheeled CV. This is expensive, but it's kind of forward deployed. Has smoke, has anti-tank. It's 6 dudes, shock resolute. They can fight, they can deploy rapidly, get some early points advantage. You know, there's a lot to these guys, in my opinion, even though they are expensive. You know, SPG-9s, I bring them because they are decent. Let's organize this a bit differently. So basically, this is the descent units. So half of my infantry tab is pretty much an airborne division, right? Idea is I'm gonna open one of these guys, like 2 of the descent SPG-9s, 1 Spetsnaz, and 2 of these squads, and follow that up with double or triple descent Igla, and then that's your basically VDV opener, followed up by Marines, which is like 14-man squads, resolute, 9-man squads, but better RPG and another card of this. I double vetted these squads so they can hit their RPGs, even though it's only 500 meters range. So I'm not sure how intelligent that is, but you know, we'll see. I didn't use these guys much because obviously this exists, and it's a 10v10 game, so you can afford a unit this expensive. Artillery, it's 1 grad, just to have rocket artillery, and then Nanas. It's a Nana, right? It's a Nana from 35th VDV, but it's not. But it is. You get the point. That's like why I don't bring the mortars, because this is a mortar. It's also 120 mil. It's self-propelled. I double vetted them so they can deploy faster, shoot faster, right? Less spread, I believe, as well. And then tanks, so command tank. This is gonna be 247 command units. Draws the equipped tanks, which I suck with. And then all of these things have Bastion. So I would say it's actually a very, very, very good tank tab, considering it's not an armored division. Like, you could give them another card of this, or some of this, and just call it an armored division, and no one would have a problem with that, because you can effectively fight 3rd US armored out in the open. Like, let's imagine a Rift, for example, or Dark Stream. So it's very open maps, and then the third US armored player, or like 11th ACR player, fights you. He has 2A equipped Bradleys, M2A3, M3A2, something like that, uh, recon ones, which is a very good unit to counter Soviet armor. But then your Bastion outranges the guy, and then it flies faster as well. It one-shots the Bradleys. If the 2A comes close, you have Drozd. So I don't know. Like 3 of these, you can buy 3 of these almost for the price of M1A1 AJ. Once that's out on the field, 3 of these will shoot 3 bastions at once. Even if he's gonna tank all the damage, right? Because this is not a very good missile when it comes to pen, at least. But it's very good when it comes to like range and speed and accuracy and whatnot. So he's gonna be really messed up when it comes to cohesion, that M1A1. And he's forced to smoke. If he smokes and decides to push through the smoke, you just reverse, really. And then you shoot the bastions again. Your tank can take a hit from M1A1. Depending on which tank takes a hit, you just smoke that tank and let the other 2 hit with the bastion. It's very frustrating to deal with this, right? And there's a lot of them when they are vetted. I mean, they come vetted, so that's another thing, right? Recon, so you get more of this, but with good optics now, which is absolutely insane. And then you get 50 points, 3 availability, exceptional optics helicopter, which can survive a manpad hit. I think Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess only Pact is allowed to have like these fun things. Obviously, they released U.S. Marines alongside this, so that's fun. But then they released Nemesis 7, which is, as I said, French division is really underwhelming in my opinion. But let's get back to the deck, right? This can deploy in rocket helicopter if you wish, but then it's mega expensive. Basically, Special Forces shock ground surveillance radar. I bring them just for this thing. Obviously, they can fight because it's 6 dudes, so it's something similar to like GRU Spetsnaz. And then there's like a very cool loadout, right? But this is the thing, 1025 meters range. It's only 13 pen, but you know, Sagai, as you just saw, AMX NRCs, 30 B2s, I don't know, IFVs of any kind. You just mess them up. And you have optics to actually spot stuff and, you know, that needs messing up. So I think very nice recon tab overall. You also got more exceptional optics if you want. Yeah. And then AA, so Strelatan listing, I'm not gonna attempt to pronounce this, I'm just gonna call it Shilk, honestly. And Iglas forward deployed descent. You can also get these. I double vetted these Iglas as well, so they have 60% accuracy on top of being forward deployed. So yeah, I don't know, man. I just believe in descent Iglas, I guess. And then helicopters, I completely filled this tab, even though this is a 1, 2, 3. So I willingly spent 5 points on 2 helicopters because, as you just saw, a 20% ECM can survive a manpad hit, 8 attackers, which is very significant. Rocket support to deal with infantry, and then you deploy this alongside one of these, and you're good. Any armor defensive is stopping immediately from the opponent side when this is on the field, I think. Or they will just strafe it with the aircraft, and then you know I'll trade this for enemy F-16 any time of day. To be fair, because there are still means to deal with enemy tanks, right? It is fairly expensive though, but I think it's very well worth the price. Yeah, it's slowly becoming one of my favorite helicopters in the game, to be honest. It also looks very cool. Anyway, air tab. So there's this. There's also this. I don't know. I'm not that good to figure out what's good, what's not. So I just go with the most expensive thing, thinking it's the best one, right? Electronic warfare because Hippie said so. Yeah, there's also seed if you want, but you know, this has 60% ECM. So does this, but I don't know. I know. I watch Hippie. He said he prefers this over this, so yeah, I take this. It's really as simple as that. And then mega bombers, you know, basically 1,500,000 million gorillion gazillion bombs on one aircraft. Yeah, basically Mirage 4, but bigger and packed. And then cheaper variant of that. We saw this, right? You know this cluster variant. I didn't realize this was only in 39th. I don't even use this in 39th, I believe. Wow, interesting. And then rocket, because it's 3 availability with 122 mil rockets times 20, which is very good for killing light vehicles and infantry squads, even IFVs maybe. Um, there's an option to basically ditch this and take seed, and then further protect your big bombers. But then you're kind of just relying on big bombers when they are off cooldown. But this could work because this guy jams enemy radars, and then this guy shoots enemy radars, so you kind of deploy this and this. And then these guys follow these 2 guys, right? Yeah. But I'm just gonna keep it like as it was, really. So far, I didn't see the point for seed. Because this is also 40% ECM accompanied by this, it gets like 10% extra ECM or something. I'm not sure how this works, but you know. Anyway, that would be the 336th Soviet Marine Division. A very exciting deck to play. Until next time, GG's, and as always, well played, everyone.